Hi guys, Emily here, and I'm going to read to you a poem that I wrote, half of it last night, half of it today. Um, Asher and I were going to write a song based on this idea of a clock, and well, he actually wrote a song, and I wrote a poem. Kind of turned out that way. So I went in with a specific idea of where I wanted the plot to go, but that was completely overturned, and the plot took a twist that I didn't even expect. And I just want to share it with you. I absolutely love this poem, and I hope that you do too. His metal heart rings from within his chest. The family can sleep, but he can get no rest. A guardian angel keeping the hours of the night, counting gradually up into the morning light. At each hour, singing the children to sleep, restless, but unable to move his own feet. He's planted firm, standing sure. Time ticks by, but it's all just a blur. The children he sees now aren't the ones they once were. Their faces have changed, but his remains the same. Their bodies have grown, but he's confined to this frame. Smiling whitest at 10 after 10, by 7:20 to be forgotten again. Living under a coat growing thicker of dust, his gears and his chains have begun to rust. The obligatory maintenance was forgotten some years ago. The signs of deterioration are beginning to show. Is it just me, or is this clock getting a little slow? Maybe it's time to let this old thing go. Curious eyes peer beyond the smudged yellowed glass, seeing boxes brimming with remnants of the past. At last he gets his chance to move, though not of his will. If he had a choice, he would be there still, nestled into the prints left in the carpet by his feet. Now he stands in the grass and the heat, standing degraded by a piece of macaroni art. 4 decades in the family, and this is how he departs? A neon green sticker declares the extent of his worth. $5, it seems, much to his mirth. Solid oak, ageless brass that cannot fail. A precious antique at a simple yard sale. A calloused hand brushes the dust off his face. Maybe this man could restore the clock's grace. Seeing the price, the man's jaw drops, shocked. How could anyone devalue such a grand clock? He pays the price, 100-fold to their surprise, eager to restore what they'd come to despise. He polished the brass, which had long been tarnished. He sanded the wood and layered on new varnish, examining every detail with great care. In disbelief, the clock could only stare. Who was this man who knew his value beyond the $5 sticker he wore on the lawn? The calloused hands were those of a woodworking man. Stirring up hazy memories, the clock's mind ran. When one day, his memories were finally provoked, gently as the man wiped him clean and spoke. It was my dad who crafted you originally this way, before a snake of a man stole you away. I'm so glad I found you before you were tossed. I was sent to seek and save that which was lost. Now I've restored you through and through. You'll no longer doubt your inherent value. Content, the man grinned and leaned back in his chair, admiring the beauty of the one standing there. After several minutes passed, he nodded and said, "It's finished. Now I'll return you to my father as a good and perfect gift." That's it.